You know what? I wasn't gonna say anything. But I decided I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do. And I want you to know that I saw your text messages and I think you're disgusting.
What text message?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna repeat it because everybody doesn't need to know, but I want you to know that I know. I saw you and I think that you're disgusting. You don't have anything to say to that, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. And speaking of, you should. And speaking of airlines weeding people out, maybe if they raise prices, maybe you wouldn't be able to afford to sit with your family. That way they don't have to sit next to black people. Okay? Yeah. No, yeah, you don't have to be sorry to me. You're sorry because I saw it. But I want you to feel as uncomfortable as I do sitting next to you. You should be.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. And I hate racism just as much as any other black person. However, there's a limit on what we could classify as a person being racist. What I mean by that, this black bitch was on an airplane sitting next to a white man. And I guess she overlooked his shoulder and looked down his phone, read his text messages. And he was talking about some large, loud black woman. And he hoped that the airlines start weeding people, up the prices so they can weed these type of people from being able to fly. Now, as fucked up as that may sound, he's entitled to his fucking opinion. Whatever somebody says, I wasn't one of those black people that was in agreement that Donald Sterling or Dog the Bounty Hunter or Hulk Hogan should have been held to the goddamn furnace because some asshole wanted to record them and then expose them to the media. It's a private conversation. There's a lot of fucked up I've said about people that's non-black in private conversations. Hell, I'll tell you in personal conversations or in this video right here. I'm not too fond of Asian people. I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm not fond of them. If somebody was to record that shit and it be like broadcast to the media, that's plenty fucked up. But I just shared that with y'all so nothing comes back and bites me in the ass. But for all the other people that's trying to have a personal conversation with the family member, they kind of, it's said within the confines of confidentiality or privacy, even if it gets exposed, like it shouldn't be a big deal because it's a private conversation. You want to be an asshole and record me, you want to expose me, you a dick face. Especially if you're a family member or a friend. Like, you ever record a phone call with me and you're a friend, I'm fucking you up on site. And we're not even going to talk. It's gloves off. I'm just going to rush you. But yeah, like this black bitch, one, I got a disdain for black bitches that's nosy. You on the fucking, in the man phone. My thing, my policy is when I'm sitting next to somebody or any place, I don't look at a person's cell phone. I don't give a fuck what you doing. You can be looking at porno. It's your business. The fuck am I looking at you? I'm not that nosy. I'm not that attentive. You're on an airplane sitting next to a white man. What the fuck could he possibly be doing? I seen a bunch of people in the comment sections talking about she was paying attention to her surroundings. What the fuck was he? A Caucasian terrorist? He had a bomb? There's no need to be looking down at a person's phone unless you're nosy. Like she lucky it wasn't me. I'd have been like, bitch, mind your business. I don't give a fuck. You gonna chew me out, and I probably would have super socked her. Cause it's only so much shit that you gonna do sitting next to me in a confined place. Like I stay to myself. I don't fuck with nobody. But you try to draw attention and try to put me on the spotlight, you run the risk of getting like stole on straight up. I'm in my phone calling you a loud black bitch. That's my right. I'm entitled to. Even in the friendly skies, I have the right to freedom of speech. He wasn't saying the shit to her, so my next thing would have been like, bitch, what's your problem? Like, I didn't say it to you, so mind your business. Yeah, I think these hoes be getting beside themselves, want to call themselves exposing somebody, and we should possibly, like, out racist people. However, it's always within context. Like if you're a politician, you say some racist shit behind closed doors, you probably shouldn't do that because you actually are representing the people, and that's a conflict of interest. So you should be exposed. Maybe with Donald Sterling, the argument could be made that he should have been exposed because the players play for his team. It was unethical to say that. It's a conflict of interest. You calling them niggas slaves and saying that Magic Johnson, you don't want your bitch around Magic Johnson. Actually, you know what? With the second one, the latter, I kind of understand. I wouldn't want my bitch around Magic Johnson too. I don't care. 59, 58 years old. This nigga was slinging dick to the point where he got infected. Stay the fuck away from that dirty ass nigga. Even I wasn't even in agreement to that shit. Like, bro, I don't want my yeah. And he's 80 years old, so Magic is like 30 something years younger than him. Now I don't want that. I don't want you around that nigga. That nigga's almost a billionaire. He got a little bit of scratch. He might try to persuade you, throw some bread, you sucking him off, and then I'm infected. I kill everybody, right? But in the confines of a personal text or a conversation, I just think racism, I'm not pressing the line. There's going to be a lot of niggas that get mad at me about that shit. I don't give a fuck. We got to start having some goddamn common sense and contextualize racism. I ain't one of these niggas that claim that it's a matter of racism every single time some fucked up shit happens. Sometimes they just don't like your stupid ass. Not necessarily that you black. It's a lot of niggas I don't like, but it has nothing to do with their skin color. It's because they're stupid fucking people. I mean, just at the top of my head, a stupid fucking people goes like this in this order: Ja Morant, Suge Knight, who the fuck else is a dumb nigga? Orlando Brown. Like, we could keep going on. It's just niggas. They just happen to be black, but they're fucking stupid. As a black person, I stay the fuck away from them type niggas, cause no good can happen. The niggas will fucking spend every dollar, cause everybody to go poor, get indicted, arrested, or killed. I place the onus on Tupac's murder on Suge Knight solely, even if he didn't have nothing to do with it. My nigga, you were the CEO. There were more provisions you should have put in play to protect your star entertainer. You're an asshole. So it's niggas that even I don't like, but it has nothing to do with their skin color. They're just stupid fucking people. If they was dipped in white, they'd be the same shit. In any event, spend my thoughts, ideas, and opinions about this. If you like this episode, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and tell your friends. And if you didn't, fuck your mother.
No one's